I had a friend, or have a friend, called Sarah, and Sarah and I have children of the same age, and our children went to the same nursery school, and we were both expecting our third child with very large tummies. And I said to her one day, because we only used to meet at school, I said to her one day, we have to stop meeting like this, come around to my house and we'll have coffee or tea or something. And by which time both our children were born, so the whole thing was delayed a little. So she came round to see me, I don't know, when the children were a couple of months old, something like that. And I had decided that I would go to a yoga class because I wanted to get fit and get whatever. And so I had the night before gone off to this yoga class. And I was telling Sarah about this because I didn't really know her very well, so I was, yeah. And I was saying to her, you never guess what I did last night. I went to this class and I lay down on the floor on this mat, and this woman's telling me to put my right toe in my left ear and I'll get ultimate enlightenment. And I'm saying, this is ridiculous. So I said, I did something that I'm just not that kind of person. I got up and walked out because I really didn't want to be there. Mm-hmm. And so she said, oh, are you interested in yoga then? So I said, oh, yes. So she said, well, I know a lady. And that's when I went to my first meeting and met Shri Mataji. But I'd always been, I was a good, C of E girl, brought up to do all the right Church of England type things, and always knew, a bit like Mark, that it kind of wasn't enough, it wasn't right, I wasn't quite there. So I went to the first meeting I went to with Sarah. Mother wasn't actually there, and it was somewhere, I'm not even quite sure where it was, and I sat there and didn't really feel an awful lot, but thought, well, I'll give it another go. Went along the following week, and this was at Hampstead, and Mother was at Hampstead, and she sat up there at the front, and I sat on the front row with various other new people. And this time she didn't actually come from her chair, she worked on everybody individually. So I'm sitting there at the end, and she starts working here thinking, it's going to be my big moment, I'm going to get it, it's going to be me. Ego like. So I'm sitting there thinking, And she gets to me and she looks at me and she said, oh, you're all right, and moves on. Now, if she said that to me now, I'd be so thrilled. But actually, it's a very good lesson for me. But I just knew that, like Mark says, I'd come home. This was where I wanted to be, and I didn't really want to be anywhere else.